We want to go ahead and tell you a little bit about ourselves. I'm Elsie. I was raised in Savannah, Georgia, born in South Florida. After living in Savannah for almost 20 years, it was definitely a culture shock for me in a sense because I lived in Hawaii before them, so moving to Savannah was really, really interesting, but I definitely love where I grew up at, and I love the person I have become. With that being said, I graduated from Savannah State University with my undergraduate degree in criminal justice and a master's in public administration. So after graduation, I felt like I had the tools to life, the keys to success, and I was going to make a lot of money, and then reality hit and was like, you don't have no work experience really. All these little jobs that I had been doing over the years, they didn't amount to what I thought was going to yield me a high income, and so just went ahead through life and had to figure things out, and so I moved to the Metro Atlanta area 5 years ago. And ever since I've been here, doors have been opening up left and right. I've worked 2 jobs. I've been laid off 2 times, furloughed once. I worked as a server in a restaurant. So you can never, ever dictate where life is going to throw you. You can plan it out, but your plan won't always go as planned. But I do have a son. He is 9 years old, so I am a millennial with a child. So between juggling work, life, my son's sports and activities, and just maintaining my sanity while trying to keep my edges, it is absolutely a lot. So I'm the one that you will always see running behind, running late on 2 wheels, but I'm gonna be there. That's who I am.
I'm Dr. Cher. You can call me Cher. Everybody does. I was born in New York, but I was raised here in Georgia, and I've been in Georgia forever. I met Elsie at Savannah State University. We're actually sorority sisters twice over. So we've grown to be friends, sisters. I mean, I'm a pretty private person, but I do rely on her heavily and tell her mostly everything. So for me, I went to Savannah State, majored in sociology. If your major is sociology right now, drop it because it's not a real thing. I got my master's in public administration, and then I started to pursue my doctorate in public policy and administration from Walden. I actually just finished last July. So I'm happy to have that off my back. I have been juggling a lot of things, school, different businesses. I'm an author, I have a professional development business, and I also have a Yoni Steam business. And we'll talk about all the things that we have going on later on in the different shows. So Elsie and I have been working on this for a long time, just to bring you authentic, real conversation about what millennials go through.
The whole reason why we decided to do this show is so that we can address issues that was happening with our peer group. Millennials are a force to be reckoned with, and they are taking over. We are the children of the baby boomers, and we have a different approach to everything in life, differently than what our parents did and the ones who came before us. So we definitely want to address those things that are going on with our age group, and also settle some misconceptions that other older age groups may have about us.
I mean, millennials, we just go through so many different things, and I think we're just making it up as we go along. You know, just trying to do the best that we can, but we're also trying to struggle mental health, work issues, you know, social life balance, just everything that comes with it.
Definitely want to do this show to address so many issues that our peers are having.
Right.
We see it around us all the time, and we want to talk about it because we don't see people addressing those issues. Social media is everything, you know, that's posted is not what it actually is. And so we want to talk about real life, real things, real issues, and we are real people.
For me, what I noticed was that people weren't having real conversations about anything. Like you say, hey, how are you doing? And everybody's fine. Everybody is not fine. Everybody is not okay. Whatever you see on social media, I mean, some of it might be real, but a lot of it is not real. So we just wanted to talk about real issues. Like now when people ask me, hey girl, how are you? Girl, I'm broke. I'm struggling. Like, I just go ahead and be authentic because, I mean, I am such a private person, so part of me is like, well, dang, I don't really want to, you know, just have all my business out there. But then the other half is like, well, somebody else might be going through what I'm going through, so the more authentic I am, you know, the better maybe I'll help someone, you know, express what's going on with them. LC and I wanted to have this show just to talk about things that really happen and have an authentic conversation. It's not all peaches and roses. I'm an entrepreneur and I work a 9 to 5. I don't have any kids, but my obligations are ridiculous. Like, if you tell me you want me to do something, I'm literally picking up my phone, putting it in my calendar, seeing if I can come, because that's how booked I am. And not just booked with shows or things like that, but just other things, family obligations. I have 2 nephews and I'm very involved in their lives as well. So just trying to juggle it all and still stay cute, you know, still go to the gym, work out. Oh my goodness, it's so hard, y'all. But welcome to our show.
If you have been listening, you noticed that we both graduated from an HBCU, Savannah State University. So we will be talking about that throughout the show as well. Education is key. But some of the topics we'll be talking about and addressing, we'll be talking about career, how to balance your work life, your personal life, family. That healthy work-life balance is very, very important. We'll be talking about mental health. There's a lot of stuff in the headlines that are talking about different mental health problems, and a lot of your people that you see in the TV, celebrities, are dealing with those, and a lot of your friends and peers are dealing with it as well, and you don't even know it. So the thing that you see a lot and you hear a lot is check on your strong friend. Please do. Y'all check on me.
We will talk about the impact that certain, you know, decisions that are made have on your everyday lives. Like, for instance, most recently, you know, they have the whole can't hold your phone, you know, type thing, or just different things that they'll be pulling us over for now, which is not necessarily wrong or right, but we will be talking about the impact that has, how things like that make you feel. We'll be talking about relationships, and not, like LC saying, not just with men and women, but just with friends, you know, in general, your support system. And how they kind of help you get through or hold you down and talk trash about you and actually are the worst friends you could ever have. So we'll be talking about a lot of different things like that. We'll be talking about married people, sleeping with side people.
Oh, Lord.
We're going to talk about everything, y'all. We're going to get to it. We're not going to, no holds barred. This is not a fake show. We're not fake people. If you know us, you know that, you know, we're not fake people.
We're going to talk about your finances, how that is very, very important. Save.
Yes.
You know, looking luxurious is wonderful, but if you don't have no money, and you know what I'm saying, you got to stop going to the bar and swinging on them swings, trying to, you know, keep up with the Joneses and the Williams and stuff. So we're going to talk about that. You will hear a lot of the baby boomers always comparing, well, my age, we did that good shit. You know, y'all feel entitled. Y'all think y'all supposed to just get this and get that. And that is not true.
Right.
We are the enlightened age group. You know, we're a little bit more outspoken.
Right.
A lot of us have this, you know, free thought process. We're the thinkers. We think too much, if anything. We think about everything in great detail. So I would honestly say that we are the generation of hustlers. You will see most millennials have 2, 3, 4 hustles going on. The one thing about it, we go after the money. Now, how we get the money and how we keep it, that's a whole different thing.
Right.
But you'll see us selling all type of stuff. You know, we hey, you got this for sale, you want to buy this, you know. Are you fat? Don't worry about it. I got something for that.
The wraps, everything.
Everything. According to internet research, a millennial is a person born between 1981 to 1996.
Yeah.
So if you were born between that time, you were considered a millennial. So we grew up during the era of the
dial-up internet.
Right. AOL.
AOL was the first email address I feel. Before Gmail, AOL, Yahoo.
That's true.
And Bell South.net.
Back when high tops were a thing, they're coming back.
Right.
So back when we had all the boy bands and you know we had crushes on them.
Yeah, and you can understand what people say when they rap.
Absolutely, we had a lot more R&B singers than that actually sung pure R&B and not just rapping in between the R&B. You can't get busy and then you got somebody in the background rapping. But we grew up during, I feel like, one of the best eras because we have a little bit of old school.
Yeah.
You know, blended in with the new school. So we still have the old school traditional values that we carried over and, you know, reformed them into our own values. During the Bronco chase.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
You know, during the Bush administration, during the Clinton administration, the riots. So we're definitely going to address, you know, the time change. And how it has affected us and how it's going to affect the next generation. Because while a lot of criticism is placed on millennials, the generation that we really need to be concerned about is the ones after us. We want to thank you all for tuning in. Millennial Mindstate.